This is Brick Ironjaw, bringing you the bestest fights this side of Gork's Grid. I's here with Commando Leo, the leader of the revolution and hero of aggression. However, to some, he's not more than a rabble-rousing upstart and muckraker of the Grots and their highfalutin Yumi ways. Commander Leo, them freebooters is ready to knock your heads for mucking about with all this Yumi business. And Captain Badrock himself says you should know your proper place as the weedy gets you is. What do you has to say to that?
That Badrock is a real champ, he is. Them boys thinks they's all that in a bag of squid chips. We's not weedy gets, we's the ASTRA MILITARUM, and we's believe in the God Emperor. Cadian stands!
Imperial Gretchen versus Freebooters. Grot Guard versus Badrock's Blimpy Boys. This is 40K in 40 minutes to Green Revolution. Welcome 40K fans to this showcase of conversions, two absolutely amazing and lovingly converted armies that really show off what a Grot can get up to if he puts his mind to it. Matthew Beavis has brought his Grot Guard, first featured on our channel way back, and he's added a few new tricks, including Attilan Rough Riders and Lord Solar Leontus, or Lord Leo as we're calling him. He's set to square off against longtime viewer and OG patron Scott DeWinter Wilkie. This is Scott's second appearance on the channel, and boy howdy has he brought a lovingly converted Orc freebooter army to throw down today.
My name's Matthew Beavis. This is my fourth game on Play on Tabletop. You may have seen me last season with the Sisters of Battle, but I'm back to my favourite army, the Grot Guard. They are a collection of Gretchen from the Orc army, which I'm playing today, and they are using Imperial Guard or ASTRA MILITARUM equipment and the codex and rules thereof.
Matthew's Grot Guard are a beautiful ode to everything Orky and everything Imperial Guard. His new Lord Solar Leontus model, absolutely fantastic. Love the use of what is effectively a Gretchen tank to represent his Lord Commander. He's also got a tank commander and a Cadian command squad, 3 squads of Cadian shock troops, some Bullgryns, Attilan Rough Riders, Scout Sentinels with Militarum plasma cannons, a Basilisk, another Lehman Russ with a big old battle cannon, and a Rogel Dorn battle tank.
The Rogel Dorn is a special tank for me. I have 3 kids, 2 of them school age, and if you have looked closely, the 3 little grots on top, the 3 little kids having fun in the tank.
True to form, if you're wearing a beret, you gotta be a Scion. He's got a big detachment of Tempest's Scions ready to drop in and wreck some face against Scott's army.
Since I was here last, I've added a bit more mobility, so I've added some more Sentinels, I've added some Rough Riders, and I'm really happy with the new rules, mostly particular the new platoon keyword, regimental keyword, and mechanized keywords, and they give me a lot more flexibility and movement compared to the last game.
I'm Scott DeWinter Wilkie, and I'm here to play some freebooters to hopefully some good effect.
Scott's brought a freebooter list of epic conversion levels. He's got Captain Badrock get a Warboss on bike, a couple of squads of Gretchen, some Mega Knobs, 2 Megatrack scrap jets and a Rucker Truck squig buggy, 2 squads of Storm Boys, a couple of cannon wagons, a truck, and a custom Stomper, the big old blimp with a lifted dropper. I'm really looking forward to seeing what 725 points of Stomper can do in this match.
So the blimp is it's going to be played as a custom Stomper today, complete with belly gun, and is a giant point sink at 725 points. It's almost half my list.
I love Orcs, and I'm really happy to be playing Orcs. I've been playing Orcs since 2nd edition in the mid-90s, so I can really appreciate a wonderful Orc converted army when I see one.
As a fellow person who loves to convert, when I see something done like that, it just immediately makes all of the wheels click in my head and go, oh yeah, get me more of that. So beautiful army, and I'm super excited to be able to play against them today.
Today's mission is Arks of Omen Grand Tournament Death and Zeal. Players will deploy in table quadrants and will hold 1 objective for 4 points, 2 objectives for 4 more, and hold more than their opponent for 4 again to a maximum of 12 per turn. Holding a new objective, or all the objectives, or killing a unit on an objective will also net players 2 points. Doing both will net them 3, making a primary maximum 15 per turn to 45 for the game. Matthew's chosen for secondaries Bring It Down, getting points for killing vehicles and monsters, Boots on the Ground and ASTRA MILITARUM specific secondary, as well as Inflexible Command. He's got to keep his officers near his dudes. Scott secondaries, he's taken Bring It Down with all the vehicles Matthew has. It totally makes sense. Get the good bits, an Orc-specific secondary that's actually very hard to stop, and Assassinate. There's so many characters, it's absolutely worth it to take that for him.
Orks is best! Good start. Good start to it.
I'll do the first one. Okay. So I can make you go first?
Yes.
I'll make you drop first.
Okay.
Scott has put 2 units of Storm Boys in reserve. They're going to be dropping in outside of 9 of their opponent from turn 2 forward. He's got 10 Gretchen inside the big ol' Stompa. 4 Meganob Truck Boys are going into a truck. Matthew is using aerial drop for the Scions and Tempester Prime, so they'll come in anywhere on the board outside of 9 of their enemy from turn 2 forward.
Looking to try and deploy aggressively without hopefully getting tabled if he goes first. Him hanging out in the back.
So I have a forward deploy with the Sentinels. I have a redeploy strat, so I'm hoping to tease out some charges and then quickly hide behind. And if I go second, I'll just hide behind anyway.
This one.
This guy can shoot out of line of sight, Basilisk.
Yep.
So he's going to start way in the back.
Yeah, this one here, which can shoot out of line of sight, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop it back here.
I'm going to put the Tank Commander right on
Forwardly
the edge.
deployed.
Drive me closer, I'll poke you in the eye.
We can put it right back on.
Putting down a Lehman Russ.
Cannon wagon, right there.
I'm going to put Leo down at some point, but I'll start with the command squad. Here you get forward. Of the body.
Okay.
This is Lord Solar going down.
So then if I can put him here, just want to make sure I'm within
That's
of all of that.
That's my favorite model. All right, and then we'll put down the bodyguards.
Grots getting on top of the ship here.
All right, we'll do a unit of Grots. So this is light cover, if I'm touching it. Yep.
Captain Badrock. Now, he's going to have a sneaky little hole right there. And he has an ammo runt, which technically doesn't count for any measuring purposes or anything along those
Oh,
lines.
you've got the ones with the, I love them.
Badrock's ammo runts.
Yeah. The Rogel Dawn.
Truck, not surprisingly, on the line.
All right, we'll do another squad of Grots. I'll put them up top, so they're in the light cover.
Yep.
All right, I do need to put some out front in the open.
Yay.
Just
Open.
a screen. All right, you're out of drops?
I'm out.
Okay, the mushroom pickers themselves.
All right, we ready to see who loses?
Good
1,
luck.
2, 3, good luck. You're going first, sir.
Let's do it, sir.
Have a good one.
This episode is brought to you by GameMat EU. GameMat EU has everything you need to get ready to play right out of the box. From pre-painted and pre-assembled terrain to ready to assemble MDF to fantastic gaming mats. Oh my goodness, you name it, they have it. GameMat.eu has a longtime sponsor of our channel, and we absolutely love all the stuff that they've put together. Make sure to check them out at GameMatEU.org, and of course, as always, tell them PlayOn sent you.
Redeploying, sir.
Yes.
Looks like Matthew's redeploying his Sentinels here, as he could do so with Lord Leontus to make sure that they're in range to get orders. He's kind of baited Scott out a little bit. Not a bad play. Looks like Matthew's going first, and it's time to issue some orders. He's given Gunner's Kill on sight to the tanks from Lord Solar Leontus. He's got first rank, second rank fire to the infantry, shock and awe to the Sentinels, and take cover on the Bullgryns.
Start moving. Armored Sentinels move 12. So going first, what I want to do is hopefully wipe out some of his mobility, but in terms of units, I'm very scared of the strength 8 guns that can hit on a 4, and with 2d6 shots, they can really wreck my moles. Okay, that's it for movement.
Perfect.
No psychic, moving straight into the shooting
You failed
phase.
every psychic test you tried. I can't
Pretty
believe
much.
it.
All right, we'll start off with the good stuff.
Shooting phase, and Scott's using the Big Mech KFF strat, Force Field Booster. He's going to have a 5 invulnerable save and a huge bubble. He's down to 2 command points, but they may keep him in it.
So my big mech, after he uses this stratagem, it's one use only, is just a repair bot after this.
3d3 shots from the supercharged
Sounds good.
plasma gun into this cannon wagon.
Ooh.
That's not full rerolls to hit. So 6s auto wound. Looking for a 4, so 4. I like these dice, thank you.
That's, wow, yeah, me too. 5 up invuls. Save none of them. You want to trade dice?
Scout Sentinels take the cannon wagon down to 8 wounds. Wow, those are good. Ooh, and the Hunter Killer missiles take him down to 4.
Cannon wagon still alive after the Sentinels. Yay!
I will play a strategic ploy stratagem, Maverick Maneuvers. Maverick Maneuvers is pretty critical when you're going first as a guard player.
Doesn't regenerate it with the Warlord trait, so he's down to 3, but he's tagged that objective now with an objective secured Sentinel squad. How good is that?
We're going to try and kill that with lasguns. They reroll 1s to hit.
Yep.
6s auto wound because of born soldiers. 6s explode because they're Cadians.
Oh my gosh!
Dice tell story.
50,
it's the 27
60.
shots advantage.
So no AP.
2.
Down to 2. Cannon wagon's almost dead, but still alive. It's good. Still good.
All right, we'll do the same thing into the truck.
Matthew's taking the truck down to 4 wounds.
I'm going to try and use the indirect fire to shoot
Yep.
against that.
Yep.
So D6 plus 3 shots.
Yep.
3s to wound.
So forth.
CP reroll.
Ooh, a command reroll saves the cannon wagon. Scott's down to 1 command point, but the cannon wagon, importantly, is still up.
All right, I'm going to have to use Lehman Russ to finish it off.
Yep.
So I'm going to use the Lehman Russ. Big gun, D6 plus 3. 8.
Well,
Yep.
I'm good.
Let's finish off with a heavy bolter. Rerolling 1s. 1 auto wound minus 1 for 2 damage. No more
4
CP. Oh! Heavy bolter strikes again.
Where's the ramshackle? Yay!
Do the tank commander. I'm going to split fire. Heavy bolters into the cannon wagon and the execution of plasma cannon.
Plasma Kushner goes into that truck. He may not make it here, but it does live.
Why won't the truck die? I want all those mega armored noms spewed everywhere in the center of the table. This is 3 heavy
3 heavy
bolters.
bolters.
Rerolling 1s.
Yep.
So 5s.
3 4-ups. I've made better odds than that.
And Matthew has finally killed them all. The cannon wagon goes down, and that's 3 bring it down points.
So we will do the oppressor cannon into the stomper.
Yep.
And we'll do the auto cannon into the truck. The non-critical point of the big bada boom into the big big blimpy son. D6 plus 3 again. 6 plus 3.
Is there supposed to be like a variance on these numbers of shots, or is it
there's
just
a
flat
magnet
nines?
under the table, and I turn it on for my turn. Yeah. You haven't got the switch.
I didn't know it was on here.
Oppressor cannon into the Stompa strips 8 wounds off of him.
So 2 shots from the auto cannon. There'll only be 1 damage.
Hitting on 4s because it's not.
It's part of the turret.
Oh, it's part of the turret.
Part of the
Ew.
turret. 3. Yeah, I know, right?
And the truck takes a wound from the coaxial autocannon.
Battle tactic stratagem volley
Yes.
fire. 2 command points.
Matthew's spending 2 command points and regenerates 1 of them. He's still at 2 command points to volley fire to shoot a 2nd time with his Cadian, and Scott makes his saves. The truck stays up, just the cannon wagon killed this turn.
1 wound left.
I mean, it's not going to go very far.
Got 1
but-
wheel hanging on.
Yeah.
Matthew sits at 9 total points. He's got 2 on primary and 7 on secondary. 3 bring it down points and 4 for inflexible command. He sits at 2 command points to Scott's 1. Up to 3 command points for Matthew and 2 for Scott as Scott starts his turn. He's deciding on a wog or a speed wog.
Wah gives me more durability, gives me more of that melee punch. I get an invul, gives me that little bit of extra staying power. Might be the way to go here.
To wah or not to wah? To speed wah or not to speed wah? That is the question. Whether to, hey, you smoking about, get to it!
I came here for a speed wah. I'm a speed wah.
Yes.
Give me speed, baby. Extra DACA. All my DACA weapons get an extra shot. Extra AP means maybe that armor gets cracked just a little bit more. Here we go. Let's get going. Let's get this one.
Scott doesn't want to get too close to Matthew here, as Matthew's got a ton of guns, but he needs to hurt him quick, so he's got to be careful and pick his angles.
Moving Captain Badruck forward so that I'm within range to shoot a couple targets. Squig launcher next. See if that gets me with an 18. Yes.
Maybe just, yep,
Do
that's
like
good.
that better?
That worked well.
Hey, yep, I'll do that.
There are Grots on this table. Come here, join us.
They're running, they're trying to get there.
Come on, we'll give you free weapons. Just point them at the right people.
Big Mech heals the truck for 2. Looks like the Stompa fails to heal itself. Have the Grot Riggers in the Stompa already joined the revolution?
Grot Riggers, what are you doing? That's your Stompa, that's gonna save you. So I'm gonna start off with hoping to shoot at a couple high value targets. I'll see where he pops his smoke launchers and then see where I go from there. I'm gonna get the cannon wagon to put its big shooters into this squad back here. And I'm going to put the def cannon into plasma tank commander.
I will do smoke screen.
Yep.
He still takes 6 wounds though, down to 7 left.
All of the big shooters here getting an extra shot each for being a DACA weapon. Big shooters. Oh my, 1 hit out of 12.
That's my boys.
0. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, boss, we got him. They're down there.
We'll go big shooter off of the truck at that unit as well.
Perfect.
3s. So 2 at -1.
6s.
Infantry squad takes a couple of wounds.
Megatrack Scrapjet is going to shoot the rockets into the Sentinels. Then all of the big shooters into the Grot Guard there.
The Megatron Scrapjet really punched the fungus on that one. Only a couple guardsmen dead.
That Megatrack Scrapjet just scrapped the bed.
Orc shooting at its finest, but we got some
Sure
claws
is.
to do some crumping.
He's going to shoot his big shooter into there. Looking for 3s.
6s. Oh, they didn't get the heads down.
Mega Knobs putting all their custom shooters in there.
Oh, the Mega Armored Knobs open up now. He needs a kill to trigger that +1 to hit army-wide.
No.
There it is! Guardsman down! All the freebooters are going to be showing off now.
Finally, I get through to get my +1 to hit. Now I can unlock my list, but I've only got 2 units left. However, one of those units, that's the custom Stompa. The whole list is built around getting that thing hitting on 4s because it has lots of DACA. The small squig launcher into them,
Yep.
the mega squig launcher into the guys in the back. D6 into the first unit is 1 shot, so the little guys take no hit. And then the guys that I'm shooting indirectly at, so 6 shots.
Here's where the 5s come in.
Gotta come in clutch, no, only a pair of them. 4, looking for 3s.
Down goes a Rough Rider.
Badruck is going to shoot into your Sentinels here.
Badruck only wounds once on the Sentinels for 3 wounds. Ooh.
Okay,
So I'm down to 4.
this is the Stompa doing Stompa things.
Custom Stompa time. Lift a Droppa into the Rogaldorn. Death Cannon as well as Super Rockets. Big shooters into the closest Cadians. Belly gun into the Commander Russ. Super Gatler into the far unit of Cadians. All the guns! All the guns! Ah! Daga, 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 daga. Oh, sorry, had a moment.
3d6 shots from the belly gun. We'll just go down from the top down. On 5s.
The Lehman Russ takes 4 wounds. Scott's gonna go for an extra with 1 command point. Fails. He's down to 1 wound.
Lehman Russ Commander doesn't die. I know he's gonna spend points to make it fire at full effect next turn. Ugh. Cadians here from the big shooters.
Get down, lads.
6 wounds into the Cadians and 3 die.
Def Cannon next. 3d6 shots into our Dorn there.
Def Cannon takes 12 wounds off the Rogaldorn.
Pretty good. 5 left.
Custom Super Rocket, d6 shots is 4 shots.
Nice.
4s again.
That's right.
I get 1 of them.
1. Okay, so 6+ save against the custom rockets.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, of course it is. Drop dead. He's
Drop
gonna
dead.
he'll drop dead.
Yeah.
4s for each of these. I roll 3d6, and if it is higher than 9, then
Higher
I
than?
count the
Equal
wound.
to or higher?
So
That's it. That's 1.
1.
Okay, he's levitating as we speak. No,
That
he's
one
lowered a
does
little
not.
bit.
That one does.
Okay, he's way in the stratosphere.
And then this one here does not. So
Oh, boom, 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 boom. He has lifted Droppa the Rogaldorn.
If it
gosh.
doesn't explode,
yes.
I'm going to use Vengeful Salute.
Okay.
So here's where the 6 shows up.
Please.
Yes.
Ah!
I'm worried about your mobility, so
Yep.
I'm worried about that truck.
Yep.
So I'm going to put everything into the truck. Autocannon. Hitting on 4s. Strength 7 doesn't wound, so
Okay.
we're up to D6 plus 3 shots. Come on, 6.
-3 will go straight through. So does it explode? It
Oh,
does
it does.
explode.
Explosions! Where's Nick? We gotta get Nick in here.
Scott replies with Kareen sending his exploded truck into mostly his units, but hey, that's proper Orky. The Meganobs took 2 wounds, the Warboss took 3 wounds, and the Cadians only took 3. 7 more Cadians die out of that back squad to the Super Gatla.
To charge within, touching the wall there.
Biker Captain charges the Cadians.
So re-rolling with here we go. Hey, we got it
Gets
there.
in. Rum, 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 rum.
Vin, vin. Mega Knobs charging in on our friend.
Oh, wow,
They
there we
couldn't be
go.
more in there if they
Gotta
tried.
run over the rock and kick him in the bum.
Let's get down to
Get chopping.
business. I'll start with the Warboss because you can't interrupt anywhere.
Yep.
He's got 5 attacks here. 2s to hit. 2s.
Warboss wipes those Cadians out.
Warboss, cleaning up. Now I get +1 to hit for those Mega Knobs. Time to unleash the pain. Go for 3s. 5 saves there.
So 2-4 kills the back one. And then 6-8-10.
Morale phase, the guardsmen fail, and only one runs away. What a first turn. Matthew actually sits at 10 points now to Scott's 4. Scott's got 4 on Bring It Down, and Matthew actually gets a Bring It Down point for blowing up that truck with Vengeful Salute, but Scott gets 4, so we sit at 10-4 at the end of turn 1. What a match thus far. Primary points for Matthew now, he scores 12. That's going to take him up to 22 to Scott's 4. He's got 8 secondary and 14 primary. Both players also gain a command point to sit at 1 each. Matthew's using Relentless to have his Leman Russ act at full bracket.
Having that Plasma Cutioner live on 1 wound is going to bite me for the rest of this game, because every turn he wants to do it, it's 1 CP, come back, and be full strength. So it will always be full strength.
The orders phase.
Order time, pound them to dust on the Russes. That's going to make his blast weapons better. Gunner's kill on sight to the Basilisk, going to get reroll 1s. Fix bayonet on the Bullgryn and the Rough Riders. That's going to make it better to fight.
So starting with movement phase. So I'm going to move the Bullgryn up. They move 6. Leo is going to come forward with 10 inches. Rough Riders, I believe, move 12.
Looks like most of Matthew's movement here is making space for those Scions to come in and do some work. I don't think Scott knows how much work those Scions can actually do. He's really just got to weather this and get the big Blimpy in.
This guy is going to get pop out so he can see through the Bullgryn. At the end of my movement phase, I'm now going to bring in the Scions.
That sounds good.
Scions all drop in this turn. He's absolutely committed. He's trying to hammer this game home now.
Look at those red berets.
The red berets. People are like, oh, you're going to run this Kaskin? I'm like, no, you've clearly got berets on. Perfect. All right, that's 3 squads of Scions in.
Yep.
And a Scion command squad in. That's the last of my reinforcements. So then we will move into the shooting phase.
Leman Russ Plasma Cutioner targets the Megatron Scrapjet, stripping wounds off it now.
Down to 2 left.
I believe my other Leman Russ can see the front of his
Absolutely.
nose cone.
Yep.
So we'll fire that now.
Second Russ goes into it to try to kill it, and finally it goes down.
We're going to do the Scions now.
Yes.
So we're going to try and take out the other cannon wagon.
Plasma Scions fire to that other cannon wagon, takes it down to 6 wounds.
Try and do the same thing with the second squad. 3s, rerolling 1s. All the flashlights.
So 5s again. I make 1 this time. I
1
do make a
damage.
save.
2 more plasma guns. Overcharging. I'll roll them separately.
Ooh, one guy dies twice almost,
Gets to
except
reroll
for...
the 1s.
No, it's a 2s.
3s. No! There we
I
go.
will take
Reroll
that.
the 1s though.
Oh, shoot.
Because next to
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
hey
yeah.
you! I'm better.
Wound better.
Wound better.
6s. Nope, 4 damage. I'm at 1.
This guy's left, as I mentioned. So
You don't want to shoot him at the blimp?
no, we're gonna load the big grot. Launch him right there. So here's heavy bolter first.
Basilisk with a heavy bolter trying to down that cannon wagon.
AP1. I make both. Wow.
Gotta get that cannon wagon.
Ready? Aim! Fire!
Come
D6
on,
plus
cannon
3
wagon!
shots.
Oh, that's way
5.
too many shots.
2 in range, but we'll do it.
3s.
It's only -2. 3 damage each.
5 ups here. No.
And down it goes. 3 more Bring It Down points for Matthew.
Losing more and more of my shooting support makes it real hard to start proccing that +1 to hit for my Stompa.
Those high strength shooting numbers, even though they hit on 5s, sometimes 4s, just getting them off the table gives me a lot more security in my backline shooting. That's end of shooting, so we've got 2 charges to make. Rough Riders into the Mega Knobs. So I've given the Rough Riders maximum rerolls. I've given them +1 to hit. I've given them 1 more AP. They're ready to lower their lances and blow apart some Mega Knobs. No!
Ooh! They got they got good and scared.
Running in circles.
The Attilan Rough Riders failing their charge. Oh, I can live. I can hold this flank.
I do want to lock up this guy.
So you're going to
So I'm
charge,
gonna
them
charge
with
the Bullgryns
Yep,
into
that
them.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, in the box doesn't count.
4, 5.
So you got to roll 1. You're good. There
Yay,
you go.
10. There we go.
You make it. That's a paddling. No, wait. Sorry, different army.
Give us your bike and we'll let you go. I go there, then I think you'll go
I
next.
go here, yeah.
2+ to hit.
9 wounds on the biker boss. Down he goes. Definitely the right choice. Less wounds there than in the Mega Knobs.
Biker boss got beat up by some bullies, Bullgryns specifically, and they stole his bike. What jerks? 4s. 3s. Oh. What is with this
You
rolling?
should come back and take the orange dice.
Ooh, Meganob's fighting the Sentinels have absolutely failed hard. Leaves the Sentinel on 3 wounds.
I'm really happy I got 1 Sentinel left. I mean, Meganobs in the open for shooting is great, but wrapping them near an objective, even though I lose it, keeps them tight in that corner with their slow movement.
Scott scored another bring it down point to give him 5, but Matthews jetted up to 31 points. 16 primary, 15 secondary. Matthews out of command points, Scott sits at 1. As we head into Scott's turn though, this is looking really interesting.
So I'm struggling to get these grots onto some objectives to loot the good bits. Now, I know that you gotta kill the things first for there to be good bits to loot. So I'm gonna have to try and blow those scions off those objectives and start looting.
31-13 as we start Scott's turn 2. Scott's got 8 primary, 5 secondary, 2 command points to Matthews 1.
So this thing here is gonna zip out. This fellow here going to advance in reverse. Rushing up the board. Whose good bits? Our good bits!
Those good bits belong to the Emperor.
So then this is going to go
You can stay on the wing. You can
beep
go
beep.
around the wing. Yep. You come around the corner. Those gits have fancy hats.
Do the Grot crew repair me? They do.
Perfect.
And I repair 2 wounds.
Not much in Scott's movement phase. He's low on models, but really big on firepower. He does bring in 1 squad of Storm Boys. I'm not sure if he needs both. This is an interesting choice. Stuff can't get shot if it's not on the table, but it also can't do damage if it's not on the table. So interesting choices from Scott.
We got some shooting to do.
Scion
Storm Boys into
Tempest.
Scion Tempestus with Melta. So here we go.
Ooh, the Storm Boys have whiffed their shooting.
Everything from the Megatrack Scrapjet into the squad there. These are hitting on 4s because they get the bonus. I still have the AP, so looking for 3s.
Armor all invulnerable. So 2 die.
Yep, 3d3, nose cone 1s, and wounding on the 2. Yeah, you got it.
5 up invulnerable.
Ah! The indirect squig launcher at them, and then everything else into this squad directly in front of me here. The 2d6 indirect fire, 5s, because is 1/3. You got to save, -3.
They're right next to the command squad, so I can take the sergeant.
Okay.
And I believe they take the commander's leadership.
Badrick is shooting into the Rough Riders.
Okay.
Rerolling his own 1s, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Overcharging everything, 2s. You have 2 saves, sir, at -3.
So 2 dead.
Okay.
I will keep the sergeant.
So let's go Blimp.
Oh, here comes Stompy. Blimpy McStompy. Def Cannon into the Bullgryn along with the Eye of Mork. Scorcher goes into those close scions as well as the Big Shooters and the Super Gatler. Bellygun targets the Rough Riders and the Lifta Droppa and rockets are going to the Basilisk.
The Scorcha. Scorcha gets 4 auto hits, looking for 3s.
5 plus invulnerable. Oh, 3 down.
2s.
Yep. Okay, the refractor field is doing work. 5s. Wow. 2.
Wow, the Scions have 5 left. Wow!
Belly gun into the Rough Riders.
Yep.
5s. 2s. You've got 4 saves.
So they're dead.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
Rough Riders, man, it's always new model syndrome. I custom built them, made them out of 3 different kits, and of course they get picked up first game.
I've unlocked the +1 now that I have no more shooting. Rockets and the Lifta Droppa into our friend in the back here.
Yep.
Rockets, 3 shots against the Basilisk. 5s, 3s.
Command reroll for Scott for a damage reroll, down to 1 command point, but that's better than a 1.
For 4 damage.
4 damage. Starts at 11.
4d3 shots. Hitting on 5s. There we go. First one is greater than 7.
This is the lift
Next
dropper,
one.
right?
Yep. 5th is greater than 7. You have 4 at AP 5. So those go straight through.
Straight through? How much
for a
damage?
minimum 4 each. So,
The Basilisk gets Lifta Droppa, but good.
Gaze of Mork
Here we
into
go.
our friends
now,
there.
what is the gaze of Mork?
It is a super beam laser. Roll all 3 of these are gonna hit. 2 of the 3 hit, I'll
Nice.
count it. These are on 2s. You've got 2 at -5 for a minimum of 6.
That's it.
Yep.
2 dead.
Okay. Def Cannon on the top there.
Yep.
Done. Here we
3
go.
left.
Come on.
3 left. Yes.
Well, first one is 2 becomes 1.
1. Yep.
Then it becomes 3. Next one takes 1 again, and then another 4. The last 3 are for 3, 6, 7. Stompa only hitting on 5s, but picks up a Basilisk, picks up some Bullgryn, picks up some Rough Riders, a little sprinkling of damage on some Scions. Turns out I don't need a 4+. Charges. This is going to declare a charge into there. 7 should get me in there.
Yep, I love that buggy, by the way.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time trying to make sure it was play on ready.
It's more than plan ready.
Thank you. Coming from somebody who also has a beautiful army, that means a lot. Gonna go ahead and try the charge with Badruck now.
Perfect.
9 inches should get me there.
Yep.
Megatrack Scrapjet into the Scions.
When I charge you with the Rocket Truck Squig Buggy, I can ram you with my ramming ram.
Okay.
2 mortal wounds to the unit.
Okay.
Thump thump. To the victor go the spoils. They're charging in at the...
I will Overwatch.
Storm Boys are charging the Scions and getting overwatched.
Everybody loves to hate on Scions, but the fact that they explode 6s, they're perfect for taking on Overwatch fire. Explode. 1, 5s. 1 save.
I'll take it on a regular dude.
I won't supercharge plasma.
Yeah.
This is,
You get to reroll your 1s.
yep, 3s. 1 wound. I reroll 1 because there's
Yes,
4
absolutely.
So
2. I can't save them, so 2 more come off the board there, not the pirate hat. 3 in Overwatch? How do I lose 3 in Overwatch? Exploding 6s. Ugh. Charging!
I feel bad now.
Hey, 11! Let's go 11 right to there. That is a lot of charges, so let's start resolving them. You can't interrupt, so I'm gonna go left to right. The buggy over here is going to hit on 4s.
Megatrack goes into the Scions and kills 3. There's 2 left.
My Storm Boys here. Here is the Power Claw knob. So on 4s, 2 connect. Wounding on 2s because they're strength 10, so you got 2 at -3 for flat 2.
5 up, invulnerable. Thanks for
Yep.
the fractal field. Both dead.
Storm Boy with the chopper is going to swing in.
Storm Boys kill 5 models.
So 4 attacks, hitting on 4s from the Rocket Truck Squig Buggy. So 2 connect, so 2s again.
5 up, invulnerable.
Good on both.
Save. That's it.
And then Badruck hitting on 3s.
This is Badruck. 5 up.
Yep.
Badruck only kills 1.
I can go back. This is the Scion Command Squad. They're now going to attack the Storm Boys.
Scion Command Squad into those Storm Boys. Only the knob left on a single wound.
Okay.
Now you can go.
Yep. I will choose to activate here. 3s.
Finally, the Mega Knobs kill that Sentinel. They've been in combat since turn 1. That is some massive pounding mid-table back and forth.
This is the Central Scion Command Squad. It's 2 each. 4s. With a real 1. Nice. Yeah, that's for our other gift.
I think 3 ups.
Ooh.
Down to 4.
The end
We
of
got
the
morale,
turn.
morale.
Yes. This guy lost 1. These guys lost 5.
Yep.
This guy,
Yeah.
again, leadership 8.
He's got to roll a 1 on one flank. He's got to roll a 2 or less on another flank, and maybe a 4 on the other one. Some of these guys are running. They're Grots. Grots always run.
8 minus 5, so 3s or under. They're fine. Because he's 10
And he's
pesto.
lost 8, so
Lost 8, so 1.
one.
It's fine.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
A
This
pair
is
of
our land.
Why are these Grots not running?
And these guys.
And these guys.
Yeah, I think 9. We'll roll it. 4, so they've lost 1. 1s and 2s.
All the ones that you've been rolling for
Oh
leadership.
yeah. Oh, there you go. There's 1 more. We'll just keep the plasmas going.
Scott's got to roll morale for the Storm Boys. The knob runs.
Wow, what a turn, hey? Big scrap in the middle, just what we wanted.
Big clapback, but it's not showing on the scoreboard. It's 31-18 in favor of Matthew as we end turn 2. Scott's still got a command point. Matthew's out of command points. Scott's got 10 primary and 8 secondary to 16 primary, 15 secondary for Matthew.
I have so many opportunities for secondary points now. His characters are all unprotected. My Grots are getting into position, finally, to start looting some good bits. I may have an option to get some secondary points back here and make this a game.
Matthew's going to tick up another 12 on primary this turn. He could be putting this game out of reach. Turn 3 now, 43-18 in favor of Matthew. Matthew up to a command point and 2 command points for Scott.
I'm worried about the Stomper late game, but I feel I have a healthy enough lead to sort of meander around the corners and hope he doesn't drop on us.
Yep.
And now I have to do orders.
Scions are getting ordered to get back in the fight. They're going to be able to fall back and shoot or charge. Other Scions get fixed bayonets. The battle tank gets pound them to dust. That's going to double the shots for his blast weapons to make them more effective.
Just in case, I'm going to order this guy who's staying within range, the last Cadian on the whole board,
To take cover?
to take cover.
Relentless again, and he farms it back. He's still at a single command point. Matthew's movement phase, positioning here is going to be key. He's got to be mindful of any potential clapback and really score as much as he can. All of his tools are on the table, and he needs to make sure to layer them as much as possible, as that Stompa is just such a massive threat.
Let's do some shooting phase.
Yep.
So let's do the fun stuff first. Start with him with Relentless. So he's got D6 plus 3. This is against the Mega Nub and Knobs from the Plasma Executioner.
Yep.
I really need to get rid of those Mega Knobs. I'm worried once he tags me in combat, I'll have very few targets to shoot at, and I'll need to get rid of those Mega Knobs before they fall out of combat or run away behind something. 3s to hit. 3s.
6s. Nothing.
2 damage each.
Okay.
One wasted.
1 and 2.
This is the 3 heavy bolters from the Tank Commander. Strength 5, toughness 5, 4s.
2 up.
Yep. Perfect.
Good.
D6 plus 3 shots. Hitting on 3s, 6 is auto wound. Strength 8.
So 3 up. I'll try that again.
Okay.
One command point left for Scott, and only one Mega Knob left.
And then
Yep.
These are on 4s now because he's not touching cover. Oh, good.
Oh, good. Two Scions just with Leo rerolls into the
Yep.
Squig Buggy.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s, supercharging. 3s.
Those go straight through, and because it's 8, that's 6 damage.
Rocket Truck down to 3 wounds remaining, but a Melt-A-Gun has a minimum 3 damage, and it pops the Rocket Truck Squig Buggy.
I'm going to shoot into the Mega Armored Knobs. I'm going to supercharge for 4+ to wound. 2 plasma guns. Separate into the Mega Armored Knobs.
Yep.
3s. Yep.
5 ups.
There he goes.
Ooh, 3 overcharge saves into the Mega Knobs. Super risky move, but down they go. That's huge.
They did such a good job holding on to that objective. Well done.
They're going to charge first,
Okay.
and then I'll see what Leo wants to do.
Charge face now, and the Red Gobbo has had enough of Badrock.
You know who's coming in to kill you? The Red Gobbo himself.
Oh my!
The Red Gobbo.
That revolutionary
Badrock.
jerk.
That Red Gobbo, man, he's going to get back in there. He's going to stab him in the... up in the groin. No. He's just going to give him a pat over the head and hopefully he falls asleep.
Megatrack Scrapjet getting charged now, re-rolling a 10-inch, out of command points now, fails to get in.
So the last 2 Scions are charging 8 inches, they get in.
Yep.
So there we go. We'll start with them. 4s in combat, 6s.
3 up.
Ooh, Badrock takes a wound.
Does this squad have a medic in them?
Yes, they do.
So then I'm going to swing at the group of 2.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling as 1s, and strength 5. 3s again. Oh!
So 5 up. Oh, 1 survives.
Oh, come on!
Badrock only managed to kill 1 Scion. For the revolution, brothers!
For the revolution, that refractor field. Who is this imposter? Take off that hat. Give us your grots. Take your teeth away. Go home. So I go with these 2. Straight 4s. 1. Ripped an exhaust port off you.
All right, I'm at 8, and it's gonna swing back. 4s, 2s.
Nope.
Okay.
That won't do it.
Finally! That gets me kill a unit on an objective,
Yes,
and
and
control
take
an
an
objective that I didn't control before.
What a turn 3. Matthew sits with 30 primary, 23 secondary, and no command points, but that puts him at 53 to 18 as we head into Scott's turn 3. Don't kid yourself though, folks, that Stompa is absolutely brutal, and at 725 points and 40-some wounds, he's definitely got the guns to make Matthew's victory not a certainty.
So my wall comes to an end.
Scott scores 8 points on primary to take us to 26-53 in Matthew's favor. He's got 2 command points to Matthew's 1.
So let's go ahead and start doing some movement. This guy is going to advance. Please not a 1 or a 2. Okay, there it is. I'm behind 27 points. But if things go well here, I can maybe clear this middle of this table and I can finally start scoring points for assassinate and bring it down, I can actually get back into this.
Badrock runs back and hides in the Stompa Blimp.
All aboard the blimp, lads.
These guys are going to come around the corner here. So I'm just going to go right up to here. These guys are going to come this way.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to
put them down.
Put them down. Get looting, boys. We don't have a lot of time and we got a lot of points to make up. So I'm going to drop in my last unit of Storm Boys. So here's how I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to open up with my scrapjet.
Okay.
And it's going to put all of its rockets into our 1 wound friend here.
Yes, perfect.
All of his big shooter shots into him.
Yep.
Matthew's spinning a command point on Smokescreen, and the command rust is completely missed on 1 wound. 1 wound!
And then all of these into Leontus here. 5s. And these are 5, so 3s.
Let's do it. It's down to 6.
I'm going to do these 5 pistols into that grot. 5s.
1.
3. You got it.
5 up. Yes!
Oh, come on! These grots are all going to shoot at that one lone grot there. 4s.
4 up armor on Scion. Oh!
Thank goodness! Thank the Emperor!
You've killed a unit!
I have killed a unit!
+1 for everything.
Now I only have 1 thing left to shoot, but it gets +1 to shoot on everything.
I've been trying to avoid this all game. Stomper on 5s, Matthew. Stomper on 5s. What is going on?
Daka Gatler, Big Shootas, and Scorcha into the Scions directly in front of me. Belly Gun, Gaze of Mort, Super Rocket, lift to drop a Def Cannon into Leo.
Are you going to lift and drop Leo?
I'm going, he's got a tank, it's the only tank I can lift and drop here. We'll start with Scions.
Yep.
Scorcha, I don't have the additional AP right now, so this is just an AP 1.
5 up. There's 2 within 6, so 5 up.
Ooh, the Stompa is stomping like it should. Tempestus Scions have cleared from the mid-table.
Start rockets in those guys, 2 rocket shots, hitting on 4s, that's both of them. Wounding on 2s, that's 2 of them at AP 3 for D6.
So 1.
This is then the Gaze of Mort, the 3 shots on 4s. 1 hits.
Yep.
Strength 12.
4. Hang on, he gets a fill up pain.
Oh, yes.
Yep. 2.
Okay.
Okay. The next guy was
-4.
Yes, so 5 up.
And then for flat 6.
I'm gonna roll it just to
just to be for the lulls.
No,
whoa, he was
It's very.
your medic was doing some work there. This is the belly gun.
Yep. The belly gun into the command squad.
Yes.
It's as big as the command squad.
2s.
Yep. So 5 up.
Yep.
1.
Yep. Next one.
He's dead.
Still dead. 3 more sets of 2 wounds each.
No, he's dead.
And that last guy.
No! Oh! Don't have any command point rerolls. Kill to the wound.
To the wound with the belly gun. And Leontus, I have to start with the lift to drop at 43 shots.
Leo, don't do it.
And do I roll these 3 higher? They are higher than 4.
4 up save with no CP reroll. No.
He'll take 2 + 3 is 5, 3 damage. And then the Def Cannon, get Def Cannoned. 11, 13.
This Stomper, man. Come on, Leo. No.
Oh no, Leontus has gone down. Is this the end of the revolution?
What? We're going to charge with the Stompa.
The Stompa charges the Cadian command squad.
Beep, big, beep, beep.
Storm Boys into both the Cadian squad and the single wound tank.
They'll get it with a 10.
Oh, this is turning out terribly. All these orcs in my face.
If I can manage to kill this command tank off of charging with these Storm Boys, that's another set of bring it down points, 2 more bring it down, and another 3 assassinate. That gets me back in this game. I'm not worried about you interrupting anywhere, so I'm gonna go here first, and I'm gonna go...
Scott splitting his attacks here, 2 Storm Boys into 1 Cadian Guardsman, down to a command point, well spent, and he goes down. Scott steals that objective.
So he's 4 attacks for the knob, and then 3 for each of those dudes. 3s, 5s.
3 plus, 3 pluses. Can I do them one at a time? No.
You can?
No.
For the suspense?
He's gone. I can't vengeful salute, I can't do anything.
Stompa is now going to attack the command squad in the middle here. The Stompa only has 6 attacks. I can't even kill your command squad, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Make Stompas good again. 2s.
5s?
Yep. Just kicking you.
What? Oh! 3 down.
Do you have healing pains in this group?
Yes, I do.
So, okay, they're all 1 damage
Get
each.
your kid out, medic. Let's do it. 2 die.
Wow, only 2 guys died to the Stompo.
What a turn.
What a turn.
What a massive round 3. Scott sits at 10, bring it down, 4 get to good bits, and 10 on assassinate with a command point to be at 45 points to Matthew's 53. This game is super tight and not over yet, folks. With a stomp on the table and Orcs shooting, anything can happen. Matthew's turn 4, only 4 primary points. That takes him up to 57 to Scott's 45. Scott's got 2 command points. Matthew has 1.
Wow, there's not much here.
Matthew's going to fall back his command squad into that building outside of an inch of the edge, but still scoring boots on the ground for him. Importantly, he won't be able to be charged again or shot at by that Stompa.
So let's just move straight to the shooting phase.
I am going to spend 2 command points and cloud of smoke on this gentleman here.
Okay, Leo's dead. So we're going to shoot the heavy bolter into the storm boys.
Okay.
5s. 1 hit.
And wounds automatically. I can't save it. Just dead boy.
If I kill enough Grot, they'll fail the morale check, won't they?
They could, or
So
no.
I'm going to fire the big cannon from the last remaining Lehman Russ into the Grots.
Turret fires into the Gretchen. Matthew rerolls with his command point. I think this is a mistake. He needs to crush them and kill those Storm Boys. That's a way better stratagem in this case.
I get to swing first.
Yes.
Nob gets 4, and then I've got 3 more boys with him there.
All into the tank now with the Storm Boys, and that just did nothing.
And I'll attack back.
Yep.
Not hit. There we go. Gonna dance around in the corner.
Morale.
Yep.
3. One of them comes.
Take 1 off. 2 more.
Another 2. Very Grot-like behavior. Unless you've been given a helmet, then all of a sudden you're really staying around.
Only 1 more point for boots on the ground puts Matthew at 58 to Scott's 45, as Scott's going to gain 12 on his turn 4 to make this game way tighter than it should be. 58 to 57 in Scott's turn 4, and there's not a ton in it here. It literally looks like Matthew is out of assets, Scott's got the big stompy boy, and I don't think Matthew can actually catch him. Looks like that's what they're discussing right now, and Matthew's going to finish with a maximum of 73 points, whereas Scott DeWinter Wilkie is going to finish with 87, and that's going to make him this episode's winner.
You're an absolute pleasure to play against, Matthew. Thank you very much. It was so much fun. Thank you.
I love the Stomper, man.
Thank you. And I love your army. It's gorgeous.
It looks like the Grot Revolution might have been dealt a mortal blow here. Big old Bad Ruck and his big blimpy boys have burned and bumbled and bing bang boomed those Grot Guard into oblivion. That was so many bees. I feel like I should go have some honey. What an absolutely fantastic game from 2 fantastic players. I love seeing such incredible armies on the table. Beautifully converted, all about the love, all about the hobby. What a fantastic showcase for 2 amazing players to be on our channel. And let's not knock those players. Both of them are fantastic blokes and really a joy to watch. Special thanks as well to this episode's sponsor, Game Mat EU. Whether you want pre-painted right out of the box, beautifully designed game mats, or even build your own terrain, Game Mat EU has everything you need to build the battlefields of your dreams. Make sure to check out the link in the description below and tell them PlayOn sent you. Thank you again, gentlemen, for a fantastic game, and thank you, our fans, for watching. If you like what we do, think about supporting us on Patreon or even over here on YouTube and subscribe. We've got a fantastic Discord server with behind-the-scenes footage and all sorts of neat stuff, Patreon-exclusive videos. Well, that's it from us here at the PlayOn Studios, folks. On behalf of everybody, as always, it's JT McDowell saying, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on.
The Stompa, which I was trash-talking at the beginning of the game, going, I think it's a liability. Somehow, turn 3, turn 4, becomes the MVP of my list.
What the? He just read his shopping list. Oh yeah, 6 cucumbers, 3 bananas. Let's throw them all out the window. My MVP was definitely the tank commander, surviving so many rounds on 1 wound, taking so many shots with and without smoke, dancing around, giving orders, being a big distraction unit. I love him. Well done, mate. It's time to let the better Grot win. He can keep the good bits. It was a good scrap, mate. Thank you very much.
If I could do anything again, it would be to compliment Matt more on his absolutely wonderful mustache.